My boy, listen closely. Women can be very dangerous, and if you're not careful, they can lead any man down a destructive path that will make your life spiral out of control. They don't have to be stronger than men to leave a lasting impact that can ruin your entire life. I'm not one of these red pill guys who hates women. I love women and have nothing but the utmost respect for them because they treat me how I want them to. I have a mother, sister, and nieces that I value above all else, but that doesn't mean I'm blind to the bullshit. This video is about arming you with the truth you need to protect yourself. Life is far from the fairy tale that TV shows and movies have led you to believe. Hollywood isn't reality. As a matter of fact, most scripts were written by the lovesick dude who could never get girls and dreamed up a world where the storyline goes how he envisions it. This is not the way the world works. Sit with me while we break down these uncomfortable but critical truths you need to grasp. Internalize these truths and adapt them into your life. By doing so, you'll be protected from the pitfalls many men who learn these truths too late stumble into. Number 1. My son. You must come to terms with the fact that women need to chase you if you want any real results dating them. This is the only way to make a woman act submissive. If you're the one chasing, then she will never respect you or allow you to lead a relationship with her. She's just going to see you as another pathetic loser vying for her attention. High-value men initiate courtship and lead in a relationship, but make no mistake, they don't chase. They know how to approach women and start the process of seduction, but after that, they know how to let a woman do all the work. If you find yourself constantly running after a woman, texting her good morning, good night, and every moment in between, it's time to reassess. High-value men set the stage and let the woman chase a relationship. That's the dynamic you need to establish from the get-go. Number 2, it's critical to understand that women undergo an emotional decision-making process as opposed to men who are more logical. You could be the best thing that ever happened to her on paper, but if you don't evoke the right emotions, you're wasting your time. Women make emotional decisions. They care less about who's technically the best for them and more about how you make them feel. Get that right and you're golden. That's why there's no reason to try to validate yourself to women. It doesn't matter what you look like or how much money you have. All she cares about is how she feels. Don't get attraction twisted with commitment, though. Number 3. Now let me clarify the last point for you. Though you can attract women very easily without doing much, keeping them interested and chasing is a much different game. No woman on this earth wants to date a man that she perceives as having less value than her. Women are always on the lookout for someone better than them, more successful, more stable, and more emotionally mature. They value security above all else. So if you're an emotional train wreck with nothing to offer, be prepared for disappointment. Women want men who have it together financially and emotionally. Ask any woman what she wants, and she'll tell you somebody above 6 feet who makes at least 6 figures a year. But that never stops her from dating regular guys, since most of them can't land and keep a man like that. They can sleep with them, but they can't keep them committed. In order to stand out to women, they must view you as a leader that they respect. Number 4. My boy, you must have a zero-tolerance policy for disrespect. You don't need to let shit slide. This isn't a water park. Once respect is lost, the relationship is over, period. She needs to know where your boundaries are. A lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. So when disrespect rears its ugly head, show her that you respect yourself enough to not tolerate disrespect from anyone, even her. If you let a woman disrespect you once, then all you're doing is allowing it to get worse over time. The moment a woman disrespects you, then you should come to the conclusion that attraction is lost and get rid of her. I'm telling you from personal experience. Even if the disrespect seems insignificant at the beginning, it will just get worse as she gets more comfortable in the relationship. Number 5. There's a vast difference between the art of seduction and maintaining a relationship. Both require distinct skill sets. There's a huge difference between how you treat a woman when you meet her, in the first 2 weeks, first 90 days, and when you're in a relationship. You can't keep playing the mysterious seducer when you're 5 years into a relationship. If there's one thing I learned in the 5 months of running this channel, is that even though men will take advice from my videos, they don't know when to incorporate it. When I make destroy her ego videos for girls you're initially meeting, a bunch of guys take it as relationship advice and leave dumbass comments trying to prove me wrong. When I make relationship advice videos, I get a different group telling me why that won't work with women they just met that they haven't vetted properly. I understood the reason was that it's not clear when each piece of advice needs to be incorporated, since most people just skip through videos and have a short attention span. To remedy this, I've developed a course for you all called The Stages of Talking to Women, From Zero to Hero Challenge. This course will break down everything you must know before you approach a woman. Then it will tell you step by step what you need to do from first approach to first date to your wedding day if that's what you crave. The course is open for pre-orders now, and the link is in the description. If you want to make sure you never have problems with women again, then this is the course for you. Understand the stages, know when to switch your approach, and adapt accordingly. A one-size-fits-all strategy is a one-way ticket to failure. Number 6. My son, platonic friendships are a myth. Some men think that being a shoulder to cry on means you'll be the next in line. Let's shatter that illusion. Women don't care how much you want them if they're not interested in you. In fact, the only attention you're going to get in a platonic friendship is out of pity. Women are incredibly empathetic, but only when they're not dating you. Now, I've told you in the past to friend zone some hot girls to increase your status quickly. But remember, this is just a short-term technique that will help you gain brothers who can help you take over in your pursuit of greatness. If a woman suggests being friends, you must walk away from her. Do not be the weakling who thinks he has a shot because he's her texting buddy. Number 7. In dating, women have absolutely no empathy for weakness in men. You might think revealing your vulnerabilities makes you more relatable. Well, think again. Women hate nice guys, or let's say weak men. They want someone strong, someone who can handle the world and its challenges. Revealing too much weakness can be a death sentence for the relationship. Women are disgusted by weak men. They don't feel safe or comfortable. This is why they test continuously in relationships. They'll be disagreeable and try anything to wrap you around their finger. Strong men understand this and know how to deal with it as opposed to feeling offended. Number 8. We live in a competitive world. At the end of the day, women are looking for winners. Before women turn 30, they dream about locking down the strongest, most secure man that they can possibly find. They want a man who is at the top of his game in every way, emotionally, physically, and financially. So, strive to be the best version of yourself, and the right woman will recognize that. The quest is not just to find a partner, but to be someone worth choosing, and choose someone worth being with. Click this video here to find the 10 irresistible traits that women can't ignore, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for future content.